Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second match in this year's World Championship. My opponent today is Christophe Antonietti from France, and I have not much information about him except that he bought my two books, so I don't know his level of play, but I guess I will find out soon. Hope it's going to be an exciting and interesting match like the last one. And as always, if you like the content, please press the corresponding button. If you're interested in my books or in lessons, please contact me through my website. Okay, we're ready to go. Oops. First mistake almost done. Okay, last match I started kind of badly with a big mistake. I hope I will be able to avoid it this time. Maybe just like this. Don't see much. I don't think he should hit on the ace. Just make the bar. I'll make the 5. And the 4. Still need to do something with my back checkers, especially now that he has escaped. So I hope I'll be able to move them, or even better, anchor. So maybe I should just make the anchor. Okay, there's a warning. Let's call it an official test warning. So they're practicing like catastrophe warnings. So even though my phone is muted, probably it could easily be that it will sound again. So that's the government of my province, North Rhine-Westphalia, that is sending these warnings. They should send a warning each time I'm about to make a blunder. So yeah, he's ahead in the race. So certainly an option to try and run from my bar point, especially since I have a blot. Don't know if whether his racing lead was enough for that. I think I will just make the deuce here. Problem is for him the alternative not nice. But now with the doublet, double deuces, he's doing fine. I don't know if he wants to, whether he wants to have that kind of contact. I mean, that's a point to be cleared, and he's running out of numbers to play. So yeah, this or the 16 and the 11 looks even more flexible, I think. I don't really like that play, so shall I do something crazy now? Like putting another blot in front of him. I mean, 39, but I don't really know what for. For now, I'm just playing like this. Maybe it's more flexible. Yeah, maybe I should have done it actually, because like now with a 5-4, he can run, and yeah, probably I should have done it. Just leaves the blots play 39, because now with a roll like 5-4 can run, and I only have 17 numbers to hit. So I think I just made a mistake. Curious to see in the analysis. Yeah, I think he should probably just run. Because what is he supposed to do next time? He's ahead in the race. And of course, he couldn't have run had I placed that other blot in front of him. So that was... The more I think about it, the worse I feel about my move, 13-9 or 8-4. I don't like this play. Of course, I get a great number. Now I'm doing really well. So I will just step up. Okay. Do I have a cube here? And race is even. I have some attacking chances. However, he's got a prime. And still lots of work to do with an even race. Doesn't feel like a cube being behind the prime, but maybe I missed something here. Now hitting is clear. Okay, so of course I'm glad now that I didn't cube. Okay, that's bad. I think I will drop his cube. Too many gammons. If he points on me, down 18 pips. Another blot in the air. Yeah, and he can point on me. He can blitz me. I think I lose too many gammons. I mean, yes, I would like to take this. So there are also bad numbers, and I can anchor easily. But if he hits me or points on me, and I don't hit in return, I think too many gammons. But maybe I'm wrong. Because I feel I win quite a few games here. Yeah. As it oftentimes happens to me, need to warm up, but I think that is something that happens to everybody. For now, I'm not too confident in my decisions here. Is that the play? I don't want to leave any blots. I don't want to give up the 8 point. I could play like this. More builders. I don't want to run. Didn't want to give up the midpoint either. Admittedly, it's a bit inflexible. Now he hits me. And I hit him back. He dances, so I think that's a cube. 5-point anchor, priming options, blitzing options. Okay, he takes, which is probably, I don't know, with the priming and the blitzing options, so I don't want to play 8-1. So maybe I just step up and bring builder down. Don't want to make the 9 point either. So 6-2, am I attacking now? Now it's a bit more reasonable to attack. No constructive alternatives. Yeah, let's go for the blitz here. I don't see what else I can do. Okay, these are clear. Question is whether I'm supposed to switch. I mean, this looks interesting. I have 7s and 9s to cover. I don't want him to anchor. This just looks too passive. Yeah, I will switch here. That didn't work out, as you can see. Yeah, he should just go all the way. He's in a good position now. Okay, do I want to step up to the bar point? Need to fight for some outfield control, 8-2. Really bad. Probably he doesn't like to hit me with aces, so I'll just do that. Yeah, he likes to hit me with 6s, of course. Okay, that's a clear pass. If doubled, he can take another roll. He can play on for the gammon. Why should he recube? There's no sequence, I think, after which I can take here. So, I mean, it doesn't cost him anything to take a roll. Yeah, drop is clear. Just, I think he could have taken a roll here. Another double 4s. Guess that's the play. Five, 4. Okay, I can step out with both. Can also play something like this. I mean, I'm way ahead in the race. This looks okay. Does it make sense to hit him on the ace? Doesn't feel like. Can also do something like this, play with builders. I'm really not sure. But I certainly think doesn't make much sense to hit on the ace. So I didn't like that. I don't like his 5 either, hitting on the ace here. I think he should just go to the mid. Race is even now. Certainly should hit, and I think just go to the midpoint. I mean, that gives me builders. Yeah, I think it's not necessary to hit on the ace here. I mean, then he has to, there are many blots he has to pick up. As you can see, he can run into trouble. Six, 3. I mean, he's got a blot in his home board, so I really want to hit here. Not afraid of returns, so I will do that. It's quite a weak structure. I also don't think. I mean, that play looked strange to me. I mean, I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I was paying attention to the recording because it seems like before it was impossible to see. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think that's the play. To see in this notification, the move notification, the last move played, and I think it's working out now. Yeah, so you can see everything. Yeah, so thanks to my good friend Rainer Birkle, the Yankee man, is also helping me with the setup. Should he just make the 9? That looks pretty good, solid. This looks again a bit too loose. Ace is hitting, 3-6 is a hitter. So, not sure. So now I'm way ahead in the race. I can. And his structure looks strange, to say the least. Behind the prime, down 21 pips, 6s make the 10. Then he's in trouble. Can also point on him. Can make the 5 point. Ahead in the race. So I will just cube this down in the match. Let's see what happens. It's also something that I often say. Certainly looks quite good. With he has the ace point made, 3 checkers behind the prime. 4-3 is certainly not the best. Where's the 4? So maybe I just go all the way. Don't see much. I don't want to point on him. Looks strange, but yeah. For the lack of anything, so if he doesn't roll a 6, everything is fine. Double 3s, certainly better. Okay, I guess I gotta hit him and then making the 5 point. It's clear. 2-5. So he can now jump out. I mean, originally I wanted to prime him, which is difficult now. So I can hit and then have to bury my checker on the ace. If I don't hit, so that means I'm just going for the running play. It could, if I hit, and that's the only legal 6. Does that make any sense? If it hits me, it's bad. Fives are duplicated to cover and run out, so I don't see much sense in hitting there. Okay, another double 3, certainly another really bad roll, but what can you do? I think not many options. That looks really bad. So my hope is, of course, that at some point just be able to run out with that back checker and win the race. Let's see if I can do it. But certainly very inflexible, so I have to hope that he misses. Then I'm doing fine, so he does miss. Big step forward. So 6-2. Oh, I hate it so much to have 10 checkers. Actually, the rule is when the opponent is playing a 3-point game, you should avoid having checkers on the 6. Now I have 10. I mean, I never saw that before. So that's really, I mean, I'm happy, of course, now, but it's just funny. So that's this thing that you should avoid. And now I have 10 of them, or I had. So that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, the reason being why you should avoid having too many checkers on your 6 simply is, so let's those are clear. So I can take off Or I can, I mean, this looks so, I mean, then any 6. Oh, this is difficult for me. This is, and this. So same problem, but now I can play 5-3, for example. But the other one, I can play 2 big numbers. So this is really, so now if I have 6-4, 6-5, I can play at least. But here that looks safer, I have to do something. So when I don't know, I usually take them off. Oops, not like this. Okay, I have to be really hurrying up. And I can also roll a low number like this. Or like this. 4 is here. Yeah, maybe I should have, now that I see it, I shouldn't have taken off. I don't know. 4-2. But fortunately it has to run. So now, okay. Still feel like I'm in the warming up phase of the match. Feel kind of slow. Happens sometimes. Okay, at least I won the game somehow. Five, 1. Guess nothing much to do. Is that roll? So I'll try to play a bit faster. Just somehow get into the flow. Okay. Probably just run out. Yes. So that hits, but of course I will just make the anchor. Looks very solid. And now let's hope I can improve my front position. Not with 5-4, so I mean I have to leave a shot anyway, so is that the time to run? Don't see much else. Anything else looks so flexible. I mean I had 11 pips leading in the race. Now race lead evaporated. Double deuces, cannot save the blot. At least I finally get some structure. Looking much better now. Okay, even more structure. 5 point is clear. Then I guess that's fine. So now I'm ahead 8 pips in the race. I can make a 5 prime. I mean, ahead in the race. He's got a checker back. So the worst that can happen, I mean, if I make the bar point, I lose my market. Don't know if that is a double already, but certainly a take. Maybe I need like 3 pips lead to cube. I'm not sure. At least I can clearly identify market losers, and he will have trouble to escape. So maybe I just go to the 9, but that leaves more escaping numbers. I think I prefer to play 8 to 6 to have more contact in case he steps out. So question is whether he should step up through the 22. I'm not sure. Double fours is good, of course. So do I want to blitz him? I can make the ace. But then he enters. He has also more hitting numbers. Now I'm comfortably ahead in the race. So I think this is better. Fewer numbers that hit me. And easier to get home. Another doublet. Okay, I guess at some point I'm supposed to start hitting here. I can make the point, but this doesn't leave any shot if I switch and play like this. Get him out of the way. I mean, I can make my 3 point and then 6-4 is bad. I mean, I had so much in the race. Can I win any gammons? That's also an interesting question. Probably not many, but if he dances and I close my board, so I really don't know here. I will take the aggressive approach. I mean, if he stays, I can win some gammons. If he runs, I probably win the race. Can point on him. Or I can roll double fours, which is not great, of course, because don't get that blot to safety. So I guess that's the only play. I'm not gonna hit loose. So now he has 8s. Lucky that he rolls a 9. So yeah, small numbers now work well, pointing on him. Big numbers get the checker to safety, so looks good. Six, 5, that's the big one. Just take a checker off. Probably he should just run. He's not going to get a shot anyway on the next turn. And now it's only 6-3. Okay, now yeah, maybe he's correct to stay. I mean, take the equity of the 6-3. Yeah. And now 6-5 is still short leaving number. 5-4 isn't. Okay, so 2 points. Time. Still a bit slow today. And don't think that's the play. Just play normal. Double fours again. Guess just hit 2. Looks so strong. And I think I can cube here. Don't want to waste time on it. I mean, if I blitz him here, I make the 5. This can be quickly over. Probably, yeah, I agree with the take, I think. But now what am I supposed to do? I think I can duplicate 4s. That looks good. Because he needs force to anchor, force to hit everywhere. Gets checkers in the zone. Yeah, we'll try like this. Okay, now I got a 4 to hit. Hope that he doesn't roll a 5. That I can make my 5 point. That's great. 6-1. Do I want to make my bar point here? I mean, I much rather have the 3. And that's an awful lot of blots. This looks super solid. No. Yeah, he shouldn't enter on the 22. Just will be attacked. And this is too big, especially now I have 4s, 5s, and 6s to attack. That's just way too big. Yeah, good play. If he does it, not rewarded though. Now I again can make the point. I mean, why not? I really don't want him to run out with 6s in order to hit. He has to break his mid. Now, of course, I will attack because the worst that can happen to me is that he gets into a backgame. Then he actually has pretty decent chances. 6, 5. Question is when to give up the point here. Is that necessary already? Looks kind of flexible. Just get the checkers in. This also looks nice and flexible. And now, do I play like this? Or do I play them all in? This can't be that bad. 4, 3. Yeah, I guess I'm clearing here. Not playing for the backgammon. Oops. Yeah, and here, that's how it goes. Everything was just so smooth and nice, and you can see how quickly things can change. Still a lot of work to do for him. Okay, he's gonna hit me. Yeah, 2018, I like it, not too many blots. Now, if he can, he's going to attack me. 5-2, and now this next roll is really kind of crucial. Gotta hit something. I don't think he should break his anchor because that's way too risky. I mean, this is just a very good backup to have. He has so many checkers to play with. And now I can even roll something like double aces or have some double hits. So he should hit me and simply play 15-10. No, 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 no. This is way too risky. Now imagine he dances, which he does. So that was really bad. So now I have a problem, or I don't think I have a problem. Guess I have to hit the second checker. I mean, that looks just so natural. And the third, and hope that I get missed. Wow, what a turnaround, but this he really did to himself. So now I hit the fourth checker, I suppose. 4-2. What else can I do? Yeah, he really did this to himself by leaving that anchor, giving me even some backgammon chances with 4 checkers on the roof. So how am I going to play this? Like this in order to keep my 4-point board longer? Maybe that's... I mean, I want to win a backgammon, so I don't know if that's correct, but that certainly is the move that keeps the 4-point board the longest. And we are really talking about some serious backgammon chances here. So I will play it like this. Maybe I should have taken off, I don't know. Should have thought about it better. Yeah, backgammon is still on. Okay, do I take checkers off? This is really, he made it really complicated for me. I mean, this is a certain win, but I lose a roll. And if I take that off, can leave a shot. I mean, I go for the certain win, I'm not sure. And now I should take checkers off for sure. Just go for the backgammon. And he needs a doublet. So that was I mean, that was really brutally punished, his play, to leave the ace. So now, do I make the point? I can just play like this, get my back checkers moving. I don't want to give up the 8-point here. Four, 5. Just need to check something. Oh, my phone is not in silence, so before somebody calls. Okay, so what happened here? I think he made a mistake because that's just way too loose. Splitting all the checkers. So maybe I will be again able to punish him for that this time. Not yet, at least. Of course, I will attack whenever I can. So that was the attack, obviously. Quite a turnaround. So this is a trivial pass at the score. I think he should play on for the gammon, because he can pick up another checker and I will have to pass anyway with this big lead. So don't think should have done that. Cube, that is. Double 4s. Okay, 1. Make the deuce. Looks natural. Can also make the 4. Think I like this. Bring a builder down. Yeah. He dances, of course, not a cube. At that score, don't even think about it. So this makes the point. Maybe I should just get my back checkers moving. Can also go aggressively for the next points. That looks more natural to me. I mean, I'm on the attack here. Don't need to play defense with the sixes. I mean, he would have liked to hit me on the 5. I think that's probably too risky now that I brought the builder down. Yeah, he should try to build a counter prime. That's his plan. Should be his plan, I think. Okay. For 1, I can make a weird 5 prime, but yeah, it looks. I mean, how bad can it be to have a 5 prime here? Aces are duplicated. I don't know. Maybe that's an overplay, but it's hard for me not to make a 5 prime when I can. Yeah, probably needs to get something going here. The first positive effect of the 5 prime. Still don't know whether that play was correct. I certainly do like it. So I can just point on him. That looks like the most natural play. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, why not? If I hit here, or I can hit 2 checkers. I think I like just the. I mean, I could hit this and play like this. Yeah, maybe it's even just in case he enters there. I mean, this is difficult for me now that I look at it. Usually you just make the point. He has some entering numbers, aces, 3s, and 5s. That make that point. Oh, this is difficult. On the other hand, he hits me there. Oops. Maybe it's just like this. So if he hits me there, what happens? I don't know. Rule of thumb is you just make the point when you can, but I'm not sure. Maybe this is an exception. Okay, now of course I will hit. Hope to win a gammon. Okay, I want to have more builders for the. So maybe I just run like this. Double force doesn't hit. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for. Still, position is fine, especially now. Okay, that plays itself. Okay, funny. Don't need to. Maybe now, who knows? Yes. Excellent. So, of course, my distribution has suffered with all these strange rolls. What do I do? maybe like this. This looks... So the 5s, then I can just clear the 5 point, except for 5-4. Here I have bad 4, so I think I play like this. With most 5s, can clear the point. Now that's a 4. That's a bit... That could leave some shots. 4-1. If I play like this, that could also be bad. That could leave double shots. So maybe I should just play against the double shot. Okay, so far so good. But certainly still some bullets to dodge. I failed to dodge the first one. And we are in a similar position as before, but this time my board is weaker. I only have... How many checkers off? Yeah, not enough. I'm not gonna cube this with the score. Ah, he hits me almost home. Okay, that all plays itself, so he can hit me. Question is whether he should do it. He can also make the 9 point. Yeah, not sure whether it's correct to hit here. 9 point looks really solid. I have some bad aces. He's covering everything. I think the 9 point is better here than hitting loose. No move. I think he found a very good play here, by the way. Going for the outfield control and not hitting loose. Does that block anything? Okay, that's forced. Yeah. I don't think he should move a checker on top of, because that checker basically is wasted for priming, for containing, so I don't think that was the right idea. Not gonna hit. Okay, double aces, not bad. Of course, I'm hitting. And he is covering. So I need another joker. 5-4. Is there something that misses? 5s, 2s, and 3s. So 6-4 I can see. Of course, he shouldn't cube because he doesn't have any market losers. He can close me out and I still have a take. So that would be certainly a bad cube. He's thinking about it. Don't do it. I mean, never can be correct to cube without market losers. So that's the thought process. So this is big mistake. Really happy to have the cube here at that stage of the game. Yeah, why not 14-8? I don't know, but yeah. So looking good for him. Is he supposed to make the deuce point? I don't know. Have to enter quickly though. Probably because of my 3-point board. Still has some work to do here. That's only one builder for the deuce point, not sure. Now, 9 to 8, 10 to 7. Think he should risk it. Maybe not. Okay, here we are, back in the game. Is he supposed to switch here? 3-6, my chance. Big numbers, no, too small. Another 3-6. Nope. So, yeah, that was a terrible roll. Because he may never get to close his 3-point. Yeah. Yeah, but that's fewer builders for the coverage. I think he should just get his checker in and a 3 with a deuce. So again, I need him to roll big numbers. Now he will hit me, of course. What else can he do? And wow. Yucks. Yeah, I think. Oh, I was just about to say now he really has lost his market. Maybe that's a banana play. I think he should have played 5 to 3 because I now can get a checker to safety for sure or run out. And yeah, of course, I will minimize his shots. Yeah, that's the play, I guess. Wow, he should have played 5 to 3, I think. I really wanted to win this game. That's bad. Would have been fun. Yikes. So he wants to go for the checker. Maybe he needs it. Of course, if he doesn't get it, that's bad because then then he is in bad shape for the worst shape for the bear off. So now he plays the banana, but the 6 is forced. Interesting. Yeah, the banana would have been correct before, and I don't know, probably it's still correct because he's not in good shape in the race. So I need to hit. Yes, hitting 2. Wow. That's perfect. Maybe I shouldn't have hit 2. So now he has more contact. I don't know. I really don't. So trying to get one checker home, I guess. Have to leave a shot anyway. So trying to get this one home. 1. So this doesn't hit. That's a great news. So when do I give the 8 cube here? I think he has to stay on the 22, so I may roll some horrible numbers like 6-4. No, 6-1 leaves a shot. No. How? Or maybe like this, who knows? So of course I should seriously think about recubing because his winning percentage is so low. But I mean, he made many big mistakes in some of the games, or at least I consider them big mistakes. And do I really want to finish this on an 8 cube. So, I mean, if he hits me again, can roll small numbers. I don't feel like cubing. Simply, if it's a mistake, it's a mistake. But no, I don't feel like it. So I will safety that board and play the 2 here. Hope that he misses. And he does now. I mean, there always comes a point where you have to cube. He has only 1 checker off. I mean, what are his winning percentages? I mean, does he have much more than whatever? 5 here? If I roll a 9 or higher, it's over. Even if he hits me, what's his take point? I really don't know. I will cube this. I have no idea whether this is the correct. I mean, these are just too extreme. I mean, it can't be a super big mistake, but because I don't see him having more than whatever, 5% maybe. I mean, if he has significantly more than 5%, then it's a big mistake to cube, but there's also the chance that he just passes. So, yeah, what a game. Yeah. Okay, 5-3. So we are in Crawford, and gammons don't matter. Just to keep that in mind. For 3, guess I gotta anchor. Then just hit, do something active. Maybe get a second anchor, or maybe build some front structure. Like this, for example. Six, 5. Why not hit? I mean, I don't want to play a blitzing game, so maybe just try to make the bar point. Not sure. Fewer hitters. I will play it like this. Usually, I mean, maybe that's an overplay. I'm not sure. It didn't feel like I want to get the deuce point here with 3 checkers back and all that stuff. Probably he could have split here because he needs to get these checkers on the 23 going. Now that I have a nice prime, so I would have played a different ace probably. Double threes is great if I can follow up with a 5 or 6 in the next roll. Perfect. Looking really good, especially after double 5s. Position collapses, basically. Not collapses, but really deteriorates. Yeah, I can keep the prime. Hope that I roll something. Some horrible numbers. I don't know. Maybe you should keep the prime. Okay, now I have the 6 prime now. This looks really easy going, but I said that before, and strange things happened. Maybe they happened here as well. Not really. Do I want to have another checker? I don't know, but certainly So don't see a problem staying there, letting him crunch a bit further. Maybe you just run out and reduce him to a deuce point game. But certainly if I manage to hit another checker, that reduces his chances. Okay. Oh, just trying to get this home. Certainly he is doing fine in the race, so I want to keep my prime as long as possible. That's the idea. Don't want to 6-5. Maybe that's a bit inflexible like this. But I want to clear points in the end, so I don't know, maybe like this. Then clear something next time. Like this. And there's the shot. So only the 4 to play. He misses. And the race is close, so I was about to say I'm going to hit him loose. Much better to make the close board right away. Not going to leave anything here. Don't need a gammon. So that looks like my second win in the tournament. Still, all my life really felt like especially in the beginning. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. Second victory, great. Not so sure about my game. Yeah, was kind of okay. Okie doke, so let's look at the analysis. Yeah, as you can see, certainly didn't play my A game, but I mean, it's not always possible. I made some, yeah, I would call them technical mistakes and some oversights, like I didn't even contemplate the best play. That is always a sign of being a bit tired or out of focus. So just, and then you play the first thing or in the end, something that comes to your mind, especially when the clock is ticking. I also felt like I was playing kind of slow, not in the flow, but at least I got lucky and won it. It's also not terrible match. Yeah, let's look at one of his blunders where I was thinking that he should have probably volunteered. I mean, it's not a blunder, it's not a big mistake. So volunteering was possible here. That leaving the shot should have made the deuce point. That was only a small mistake. This one I really didn't like. Yeah, 11. I mean, he wants to disengage. He's ahead in the race. So that gives him all the flexibility in the world. Yeah, and then the 3-1, I'm curious. Yeah, 39, smaller mistake than I thought in the end. But right when he rolled his 5-4, I immediately saw some merits of that move that I didn't see before, but that's not the reason why I played over 3. Small mistake here. And he should have used my mistake to just run. He couldn't have done that had I placed the 2 blots in front of his anchor. When he cubed, yeah, that was really borderline. It felt I had reasonable winning chances if I get an anchor or hit him back. I have a strong board, but so many gammons, so just borderline. no potential to make a big mistake. Yeah, then this one was a clear sign that I wasn't really sharp, because usually I give these cubes. I have the both 5 points, I have the priming structure. I mean, he's got nothing. I'm ahead in the race, so I have no idea why I didn't give this cube. So that was certainly what they call a low-hanging fruit to be picked up to find that cube. So certainly a sign of me not playing well. And this one as well, I didn't even consider the best play with maximum builders, because I know the concept that when the opponent has a blot in his home board, then you can leave these outfield blots, because they're only indirect shots, so you always get a return shot. So you can play with maximum builders. That was way too stiff. I mean, it felt wrong, but I didn't see much else. I only saw this and I didn't like it. I don't know why I didn't see this. Maybe I wouldn't have liked it either. Who knows? So then I cubed a small pass. Cube was clear from my side, and then made a mistake. Should have played for freedom and prime structure, I thought, but this is also a mistake I'm not too concerned about. I mean, this just wins more gammons, and who knows what's correct. So it's just a bit better to play like this. Probably didn't do it because that leaves also some shots. Certainly, and there's some duplication going on here, like 3-2 is a bit duplicated, yeah. But never mind, I would say. Then he missed this recube. Actually, the double threes was interesting. Okay, no way I could have made the mistake. At least I was correct. I mean, I could have played like this, but I was correct not to do some quiet play and just keep the prime and play like 10-4. Doesn't even appear. So that was okay. This one was just this play on, because I have no chance to get back into the match in the game basically, but it's only a small mistake. What else? Yeah, next lots of red. I think I commented on this one. Yeah, just hit and run out, go for the race. Well, this one was just too blot heavy. And then this is rather surprising mistake. So again, I didn't contemplate the best play. I thought because of his blot in his home board, I was entitled to get more aggressive and keep him from anchoring and all that stuff. And I thought, yeah, he hits me, but then I get returns. Seems like the midpoint is still too important here. I only was contemplating this one, and this looked just too passive, not exploiting his weakness. So I don't fault myself too much for that mistake. So I won't go through all of his mistakes, because plenty of mine to discuss. So this was a bit too early. Again, who knows? I felt, yeah, my prime was strong enough. Probably it's just not volatile enough. Yeah. So then, yeah, this one again, this is super difficult for me. Yes, it's nice when it works, but when he sends a second checker back, really in trouble. I felt like with the big racing lead, his stronger board, I mean, I have good enough chances to get my last checker home. So, yeah, don't mind that play, that mistake too much either. So there. So then he should have stepped out. I can understand why he didn't do that. So don't fault him for that, for sure. Then how? Yeah, this is all smallish mistakes. He should have. I mean, the 9 point is really not a great asset here, because the 3 point is already made. So this does two things. I mean, it increases outfield coverage, and he may be able to attack me. So, and what was that? Okay, this one was a bigger one. So he just slotted. Yeah, I didn't comment that, but he is way down in the race, so he should put the pressure on me. So that looks like this. That has the advantage that I mean, gives me some bad numbers, and he needs to hit something. I'm not interested in blitzing him, so that is why I don't win too many gammons after this play, because I have to roll a joker, and you can see immediately numbers where he gets a direct shot. For example, 2-1 is bad, 6-1. I mean, you can go through the numbers where he gets direct shots, so he should have played for contact. Yeah, there was the double fives that I was agonizing over. I mean, yeah, unusual situation. So, and I wasn't convinced that my play was correct, but I tend to just take them off when I'm in doubt. So that was good here. But the next one was bad, because I should have just taken them off. I mean, I can play, I only cannot play, threes I cannot play, but deuces and aces, everything plays fine. This leaves more shots. Again, didn't have it on the radar for some reason. So this is an annoying mistake. I mean, this low concentration mistake, losing focus, pretty bad. I mean, not, doesn't cost tons of equity, but just so avoidable. This one, is that avoidable? This is, okay, I should have played like this. No, I played like this, and I should have played like this. Yeah, this is more flexible, I guess. Don't know, more pressure on his blood, so I really don't know what brought me to play this. Okay, another weird mistake. Here, at least I'm happy that I found this cube. Just a strong structure, so the worst that can happen that I have to get into a race where a small favorite usually. And so I have some good stuff going on, and the bad stuff that could happen is not really bad, not that bad. Sort of normal cube, because his blot on the ace is a big liability, so I just need an even race with me on roll that gives me the racing advantage, and I have the contact advantage, so I'm really, I mean, it's really a big liability that he has that blot. You can see these positions usually for the defender have a low winning percentage. So by low winning percentage, I mean below 30, one checker behind structure. Yeah, so happy about that cube. Okay, so I should have just made the straightforward hitting play. I was counting numbers, 2-1, 3-1, more numbers, but certainly better racing chances. It works, and it main advantage is it wins more gammons. This hardly wins any gammons. Looks nice. So yeah, that was a difficult find because it was extra numbers, and it was mainly correct because of the extra gammon wins. So yeah, what can you do? The rest was pretty straightforward. Next game, cube action, standard again, blitz cube, barely a take. Yeah, lots of tons of market losers, equity already really high. And fortunately he hit me, and then the suicide move here, as it turns out, I mean, there was no reason to give up this backup chance. I mean, to just not keep the 24, plenty of checkers to play with, and he wants to have another checker. as a cover. And so even if something bad happens, he always has the ace point game. By the way, don't hesitate to hit loose here. Okay, it was very close. Cool. Yeah, I thought it was just so natural because of the extra gammons and backgammons. But I win more backgammons if I play like this. Yeah, maybe if he dances, I have a direct shot. I don't know. To me, it felt really natural to do this, but it was in the end borderline. Let's plus it. Okay. Okay, now that play is correct, but no big deal. Okay, I won a backgammon. All the other plays were correct, at least except for double aces. I increased my backgammons by quite a bit, so I don't understand why that was that bad. Maybe the backgammons were not that important. I mean, here I win like 37, here only 30. So, but I win fewer gammons because my move increases the likelihood that he hits me, and then I win more single games too, and I lose more games. So that's the explanation, but no big deal. Again, so I won the backgammon. Should have made the 3-point here. I mean, that's the natural play. I mean, you make inside points, the opponent is on the bar. I thought because of my big lead in the score, I just don't want to play these hyper aggressive plays that lead to a gammon. In the end, it all backfired. And by the way, this was the one where I already commented that it looked strange. He should have, I mean, this leaves so many double hits and leaves him wide open to attack, loses more gammons. So, and I had a good attacking roll, double fives, but in the end, he came back with the double fours. And here, I mentioned that was another, not a free roll for the gammon, but he should have been a bit greedier, try to win 2 points here. Pass was obvious, of course, but it was just way too good. Then I've played a double fours on. Yeah, I didn't even really think hard about it. Again, actually, I should know this. So this is important to get right, I guess. You make the 4-point. So I don't know. Again, I was like a little bit unfocused. Don't know if I think maybe there's an Anki card or something similar that I saw where you should make the 4-point and step up, duplicate sixes a bit. Yeah, make the more important point. Try to get the anchor in case you get hit. But yeah, certainly whenever I give away 60 on a third roll, I'm really disappointed. So second best would have been this. That would have been okay as well. But yeah, this was just not taking care of the back checkers, going for the anchor. So 13-7 was also bad. Again, get your back checkers moving. I mean, I kind of like my play, increasing gammon wins. But yeah, activating, I mean, going for, not really for the anchor, but putting pressure on his checkers and just try to get out of there with this big racing lead was apparently more important than getting more material into the zone. Okay, so yeah, don't fault myself too much because it sort of felt natural to this. But yeah, the next one, that one really felt bad. I mean, I had the feeling there was something better out there. You saw me moving forth and back, And the double hit would have been better, but I think if I had seen it, I mean, I looked at the switch, but if I had seen this, 2 checkers on the roof, all the builders to make the inside points to hit the next checker. Had I seen it, I would have played it. I just thought, I mean, I have to make the strong board, but I mean, I get the strong board back with all likelihood on my next roll with that many builders and everything. Big numbers working, small numbers working. If he doesn't roll a doublet, that's just so great. So got confused, felt bad. I mean, this would have been a bit better, but also not great. So, but I didn't even have the correct play on the radar, even though I switched. And then I said, no, that can't be it, for whatever reason. Okay. Then another bad bear-off decision. Yeah, there were quite a few. I mean, this one, I was afraid of the double shots. I knew that this hole on the 3-point, giving me bad threes, is really bad structure, bad distribution, valley structure, as Michi calls it. So I was really reluctant to do that, but in the end I thought, I mean, it clears a point, but that shows you how important this structure, I mean, how bad this structure is. Immediately you can see 5-3, 6-3 are bad immediately. So I should have, that has also the advantage, probably wins more gammons because he dances longer. Not sure if that's important. Certainly wins more backgammons, as you can see. But another disappointing move, this one. And his cube, as I mentioned, I mean, that's cubing without market losers. Makes little sense to no sense, rather no sense. I mean, rolling never can be wrong if you don't have market losers. So, and you saw how much work he had in the end. And there was some banana that he missed, I think. Was it this one? Yeah, that was the big banana. The big miss on the banana. He has the shot at the second blood. He really needs that second checker. So if he just plays quietly, you can see becomes a big underdog. So like that, the game is around being even. So he didn't miss the other banana. So which is why that was sort of not consistent. But I'm glad that he found that one. But he should have done it before. Big mistake. Here, who knows these? I mean, these are so difficult. So correct one would have been something like this. I mentioned, I think he should keep the pressure on my blot on the 5. So that's what I would have done. I would have kept the 22 checker. I think I mentioned it. And then looked for the other threes in some way. And I mean, that was key to finding the correct move. So actually, I think I found it in the commentary. Just keep pressure on that other blot. He didn't. So then I should have cubed, you can see. But I'm perfectly fine with my decision because I felt like, okay, I mean, I felt like I play at least like 3 PR points better, maybe even more. I mean, in the end, it was like 6, but who knows? So I saw some rather big mistakes. So I thought, why risk everything on an 8 cube? So I'm perfectly fine with that cube decision. Just this one. Now, remember my comment where I said something, if he has only 5% winning chances here, then my double is perfectly fine. And you can see with 5% winning chances, he already has a big pass. So good decision by Christophe to pass this. But here, yeah, I felt I had to give this cube no more adjustments for playing strength, because it felt like I would give too much equity away. And you can see he did the correct thing and passed, and I didn't have to worry anymore in this game. Got to Crawford, played a bit too aggressive here. Again, a play I didn't see or didn't contemplate. So, theme of the match. Yeah, that looks structurally much better, especially after he has made the 5 point. The bar point looks much stronger. The goalkeeper there. Yeah, I was just not really contemplating that move. Yeah, the 6-5, that's interesting. Yeah, I criticized that over the board. I have a good priming structure, and he really needs to get off that anchor. More winning chances there. He's not afraid of losing a gammon or anything, so clear. And I guess that was it. No more really big mistakes. What is that? No, that's a nothing. Okay, so yeah, not super happy about that match. But on the other hand, it's also not terrible. Some difficult decisions, and yeah, wasn't really in the zone. Yeah, but started with 2 wins, so still all 5 lives. The longer I keep my lives, the more videos I can make. The next one will be pretty shortly. Again, if you like all this, please subscribe to the channel and press the corresponding button. And I think I will be back soon. Take care. Bye bye.